David Nutter, who said, you know, we have to fly down Jensen, who was up shooting Smallville at the time, so he wasn't really in the pilot pool. And you know, thank God we did, because he walked. Actually, the story, which was funny, is Jensen walked in the room and met with us, and David and Peter Johnson and I, and we talked to him, and we walked out the door, and we looked at each other, and we were so excited. And we were like, we found him. We found Sam.
I didn't get flown down. I brought myself.
Yeah.
So I wanted that to be known.
And so, you know, these things just kind of form as puzzle pieces come together. And it wasn't until we met Jared that we were like, well, that's Sam. And we're like, and then, you know, Jensen could be Dean. And then it all just kind of, you know, it all kind of came together from there.
Jensen, what was your experience?
Pretty much the same.
Well said, Jensen.
Yeah. Well, like Eric said, they had originally brought me in for the role of Sam, and I knew David Nutter very well. I'd worked on testing for a number of pilots before that, so I felt very comfortable with him and with his recommendation of me coming in, and he felt good about it. And I had a conversation with him on the phone before I came in, and he kind of gave me a spiel about Sam and what he thought, and then I read the script. And I was just like, what about Dean? I like Dean. He's funny. But I studied for Sam, and I went in there, and I actually kind of studied for Dean a little bit too, just in case. And I went in there and I read for Sam, and like Eric said it, and they were like, you know, they were pleased with it. And then went home that evening and got a phone call, and he said, well, there's this guy, Jared, Pada something.
That's it,
Pada something. Yeah. And they really are liking him for one of the brothers. And I'm like, okay, so of course I look him up online, and I'm like,
you thought I was hot.
This guy's smoking hot. I can't play his brother. And no, and then they said, but they'd like to bring you back in for Dean, and I, of course, was very excited about it, and I came back in and was thrilled. So that's kind of how it all.
So by the time you guys actually performed together, you had already had the parts. They weren't auditioning.
Well, no, we didn't have it officially.
No, we had to do.
They were
they were the only actors we brought in network, because